Hello everyone and welcome back. I got another great battle here for you on the map Rivertown, that's what it's called. And I bet you can guess where this battle is going to center on. So let's take a look at the armies real quick. Standard Katana Corps 2.0, 6 Katana Samurai, 1... Oh, I have 2 Yari Samurai this time. Yeah, I had a little extra money. I'll get to that in a second. Matchlock Ashigaru, 2 Bow Ashigaru. And then my cavalry, 2 Yari Cavalry, and then a Hurt Light Cavalry, and a Fire Rocket. So it worked out good for me. This Light Cavalry was hurt, but it didn't matter because they're the ambush patrol, and they'll do their job just as well as if they were full. So it freed up a little money, so I got an extra Yari Samurai. Alright, so typical start to the battle. It's a river town. Guess where I deployed? Closest to the hill. We're just going to run up the hill. No walking in this one. We're going to take that hill. This battle is going to center on the hill, and we are running. I believe the other guy is doing the same. Is he walking at this point, or is he? He is running too. We are both rushing for the hill. It's going to be just a rush. We're going to meet on top of the hill, and we're just going to go to town. Let's look at the enemy setup. Notice this right away. 4 matchlocks. Are they all samurai? Yes, they are. The rest are Katana Samurai. Then we got 2 Naginatas, both warrior monks, and 2 great guards. So it's tough. He's got a nice infantry corps. He has better cavalry than me. And his range is actually better too. There's going to be no time to skirmish because we're both rushing for the hill. So I think he has an advantage in all 3 areas. The infantry is pretty even though. But look at this. 6 Katana Samurai and then 2 Naginata Warrior Monks. My only advantage is most of my infantry are 4 and 5 Chevron veterans. So I think I have a slight infantry advantage. But if I had to say, because of these matchlocks, he has a missile advantage with the no time for skirmishing. So I'm going to have to turn this battle using tactics. Especially my fire rocket use. Gonna have to use very good use of them because 2 great guards, and then look what come out, 2 Yari cavalry. That's right, it's a huge army. That's because he has no veterans. That'll end up being in my favor. But ambush patrol does their job admirably and discovers 2 Yari cavalry waiting to flank me. Waiting for them, as the light cavalry draws them, is 2 Yari cavalry, who are veterans. These 2 are fresh. And now look at this. This is going to be so perfect for me. Thank you for putting your cavalry in the wedge formation. Literally everybody does this. I'm not kidding. Every single battle, it seems like people are just putting their cavalry in wedge formation. I never see them use normal formation. Look how bad of a charge this is going to be for them. He's going to turn at the last second, but they're not very maneuverable. So he's going to look at this crappy charge. It's terrible. Mine are going to smash right into him at full strength. And then this one's going to come in. They got a nice momentum going, a nice wide charge. I mean, width is very important in charges. If you spread them out, even so they're 2 ranks deep, and you just smash into a long line, you'll do a lot of damage. Please don't use the wedge formation. You know what? Just don't use it ever. Don't use it ever. Seriously, just don't even use it. Especially with Yari Cavalry. Wedge formation's good because it exposes them to a lot of melee in the battle afterwards. And Yari Cavalry don't stand and fight. That's what Katana Cavalry do. So never even use it with Yari Cavalry. I can't think of a single instance where I would want it over the normal. So I was going to pull back and charge again. But might have been a bad idea because I ended up kind of micromanaging over my infantry side and I didn't get another good charge off. So he kind of got to hit me again, but he was still in wedge formation, so they had to reform and ended up getting another bad charge. Just don't use it. I'm serious. Just don't use wedge formation. So my cavalry's going to win this battle. I'm going to lose 1 of my Yari cavalry, but the other one will come in and save the day, hitting the matchlocks in the back. So he's going to stop short of the hilltop, which is great. Now look at this firing angle for him. Look at that. Terrible firing angle. Terrain's deadly for matchlocks. If you're fighting a matchlock opponent, use that terrain against them. So I believe, yeah, my fire rockets were on fire at will. Sometimes I forget. It's a bad idea. You never want them on fire at will because you need to be saving them to fire good stuff. But he's still going to get a couple okay shots off. Didn't quite hit. But now he knows I have fire rockets if he didn't know before. So my archer's going to be right in the front on the forest to get off good shots. Look, my katanas have taken no damage from all those matchlock volleys. He's going to wisely pull his matchlocks back at a good time so they do not get caught up in the melee fight. You don't want to get your matchlocks caught up in the melee fight. But even though he pulls them back, he's still at a bad angle shooting uphill like that, and I'm going to take next to no damage from those matchlocks. So it's all up to his infantry to win against my veterans. So I'm going to get off a nice little downhill charge. Not as good as I wanted to, because I was a little late here on this side, but a nice little downhill charge. Not going to commit all my forces right away, keeping things on reserve. The Yari Cavalry are going to come around and guard against the Great Guard. He never ended up really using them, though. Must have been too busy somewhere else. They sat in the back most of the battle. Look, this one's down to 43. I have my fire rockets shooting at them, and they will come and take a position right behind the melee line. The Yaris are going to be here on the side. This Yari Samurai right here in the back is going to be maneuvering around and tying down this matchlock Samurai. So the lines have met. I have a little advantage there with my veterans. He has Naginata Warrior Monks and numbers, though, so it's not a given. Let's look at the firing angle. Look at that. Really bad firing angle. Even though they can kind of shoot through their own ranks, it's still just a terrible angle. So I have a really good advantage neutralizing his matchlocks here. Perfect place for me to fight. That's when my fire rockets are going to come up through the woods. My light cavalry, I kind of forgot about them. They're just going to sit there forever. But this Yari cavalry is going to be coming around the back and hitting this matchlock samurai right here and stopping them from shooting. His general a little far back. Notice mine's right up in the front. He was taking shots from matchlocks, but I wasn't too worried at this point. Here come the Yaris to pursue the matchlock samurai because his Great Guard isn't doing anything. My fire rockets are going to start shooting, and they have a great angle. There they are. They're shooting this one. Get a nice volley. Look at that. 9 Great Guards dead. Had to have been more than that. He lost a lot of guys. About 13. So that Great Guard's down to about half strength. This one is shattered. See ya. And now he just has 1 Great Guard left. His infantry is breaking too. My matchlocks are actually in a bad position too. I should have thought to move them up. I sometimes forget about my matchlocks though. Not a good thing, but the Yari cavalry has reached the battle and have hit the matchlock samurai, and they will be gone shortly. The lines are breaking. It's a nice easy battle. Just rush for the hill and got a nice little downhill charge, tied them all down. Their matchlocks were near useless with that firing angle, and my fire rockets were unmolested and able to just shoot into their cavalry. I believe I was shooting his general at this point, because his other cavalry is gone, so why not? And he conceded right there. There's the end of the battle. Rivertown. The terrain, it's probably the most obvious battle, tactics-wise, because of that big hill. I mean, what else are you going to do? If somebody takes that hill, you're pretty much a disadvantage. They can sit up there and camp all day, and it's a hard place to attack. Not impossible, but so everybody's just going to be running for that hill. And worked out in my favor. I got there first. And so thanks for watching, everybody.